Karen, I asked it, so you don't have to.
Good afternoon. I'd like to call the Ways and Means meeting of August 21st, 2012 together. Could I have a roll call, please?
Commissioner Cross?
Here.
Commissioner Darazinski?
Here.
Commissioner Engel?
Here.
Commissioner Jagger?
Here.
Commissioner Longmire?
Present.
Commissioner Mahoney?
Here.
Commissioner Plummer?
Here.
Commissioner Skolnick?
Here.
Commissioner Snyder?
Here.
Commissioner Wilkins?
Here.
Commissioner Collins?
Here. All present. Approval of minutes of August 2nd, 2012.
So moved.
Moved and seconded. Any corrections? Seeing none, all in favor of the motion say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Motion carries. Public comment on an agenda item. Anybody in the audience would like to address the board on item for consideration, please step forward. Seeing none, we'll move on to items for consideration from administrator, or WM 12/08-112 administration, approve accounts payable.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded. Questions? All in favor of the motion say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Motion carries. WM 12/08-113 from administration.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded. Questions? Mr. Longmire?
Is Mr. Brennan Ward here?
He is.
He is.
Introduce yourself, please.
Yes, I'm Vernon Ord. I've applied.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm Vernon Ord. I've applied for the position of Director of the Muskegon County Youth Transition Center. And I've worked with kids since 1983 and have varied experience with administration and direct service and some background in public administration as well. And would be honored to be appointed to this position.
Thank you.
Anybody else? All in favor of the motion say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. That motion carries. WM 12/08-114 from administration.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded. Questions? Mr. Jagger?
This one here says the overall cost of the reduction of $324 a month, but down here it says the cost is $324 a month. Are we reducing this by 50% or 100% or whatever it is?
Keith Kaplan, Finance and Management Services Director. Give you a little background on what we did here is our current vendor, Pitney Bowes, is who obviously we lease their product to be able to do our external mail for the U.S. Post. And we were approached by Pitney Bowes. We're reaching the end of our term of our lease agreement, in which we have the opportunity to upgrade to a more efficient piece of equipment to be able to lower our cost overall to what we're paying for the machine we have right at the moment. Of course, there is a catch always when you're approached when you're as to an upgrade. Yes, it does lower cost, but however, we have to extend the agreement, and so that's the catch. That's the rub. So I thought I'd bring that to your attention. But yes, it does significantly lower our cost for the lease portion. Obviously, the portion of how we load the actual machine for our actual postage it's just a variable depending on what the rates are. But this actual lease does decrease.
Well, it just the wording just seems funny when it's $324 and then up here it's 324, so it's, I mean, you're reducing it 324 according to the top.
Well, no, it's a reduction of $324 a month, or the $388 per year. 3888, sorry, 38.
Yeah. The motion reads that the cost is $320.
Yeah, that's, I'm sorry, that is wrong. Yes, correct. It's a reduction of that amount. So that portion, I apologize, yes, that is incorrect.
That's incorrect. Okay.
Yeah, but the portion above is, yeah, I just caught that myself.
Does the motion need to be changed, or is it?
Yes, because it's not, that's not the cost, that's the reduction you're seeing right there in the motion itself. So I can, we can revise it and bring it back.
If
This is-
it's a friendly amendment, we could do it here, right?
So moved to friendly amendment.
Correct.
Second.
Move in second for the friendly amendment. Any questions? Mr. Skolnick?
Heath, could I ask a question? I thought we used Kent Communications as a mailing service.
That's for bulk mailing.
They just do the bulk mail.
That's correct.
Okay, so we do our own first-class mail.
That's correct. If it's, again, if it's not bulk, anything that's non-bulk, we do it ourselves. Everything that's bulk, that we can get that lesser discount for the cost per article of mail, yes, we do use that bulk service still.
And just one last question. Isn't there a service for first-class mail where they can get we don't barcode it, do we?
I don't know. That I don't know.
I can respond to that. Actually, the service that we're doing our bulk mail, this machine we use for all mail because this machine puts the postage on it. And then going through Kent, we're able to get a bulk mail rate. And when it goes through Kent, the Kent services, they barcode it. They barcode it. So it gets barcoded after we get it done here, then it goes to Kent and it goes through a postage machine that barcodes.
It can, but I mean, the first-class mail, we do ourselves completely. We don't send that out.
That's correct. There's two different slugs in the machine. I don't know what's going on with my sorry system. Sorry about that. There's two different slugs. Non-bulk goes on a different slug. Sorry, I don't know if that's the first time I've ever seen it do that. But one slug goes for the normal non-bulk item. That's a different rate. And we got the slugged ones. It's like 34 cents or whatever it is per item that are the bulk items. So those go out to them. We put them in a bin. They come pick them up. The other stuff we deliver ourselves here within the buildings.
Okay.
I hope I'm being clear on that.
Any other comment? Mr. Bierzynski?
Just Keith, if you could, this thing's finally working after all these years. With this machine we have here, our mail costs have been reduced drastically. Have we seen any results of that?
The iPads?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. The ROI that we did was quite conservative. Even just to use an example for the public works agendas, those things are quite expensive at times, and what we saved there alone, I didn't even figure in the cost of public works. So that's over and beyond what the return on investment was originally. We were just figuring just what administratively the board would be saving. And so, yeah, we're well beyond what I even projected on our payback on return on investment for the iPads. If that's what the question was.
I wasn't in favor of them, but the information available before a meeting is so much enhanced. You know, just that part of it was worth the investment.
Mr. Jager?
I have one more question on page 10. I showed you that number a little earlier. That should have been a lot higher than that, shouldn't there? Is there a negative number in there? I don't know.
Yeah, this information was provided by Pitney Bowes themselves, but what you're referring to is that total that's the $1,003.83 column. To be honest with you, I don't know how they derived at their grand total. The only thing I can tell you is I'm holding to it. So obviously, I don't know if it carries down or over and across. I don't know, but yeah, because obviously if you go 2 lines above that, there's a $12,000 line item there, and so Again, the big piece is that grand total piece, which you carry all the way over to the right-hand column, so. Hey, if you're getting a heck of a deal out of it, I'm sure not gonna complain that, if they have an addition here.
Anyone else? So we need to vote on the friendly amendment. All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
All in favor, say no. Let's go back and vote on 114. All in favor of the motion, say yes.
Yes.
Opposed, say no. Motion carries. WM 12/08-115.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded. Questions, comments? Seeing none, all in favor, say yes.
Yes.
Opposed, say no. Motion carries. WM 12/08-116.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded. Questions? Mr. Longmire?
Mr. Stout, I don't think, maybe this isn't the right question at the right time, but the deputies, do they have the necessary equipment to do day-to-day functions that they need to do? In other words,
Dan Stout, Sheriff's Department. We could always use more. I mean, let's face it, there's always new products out there. There's, new cameras, there's, the rifles for the cars, there's, enhanced radio equipment, which we've been putting in. So there's, the vest. There's always something out there, but our people are safe, our people are well-trained. We have a professional Sheriff's Department here.
the reason I asked because I had a deputy mention to me that they could use a device that would help the mirrors when you're doing searching of the rooms, that sort of thing, and looking under type of things would help them a great deal.
If any of our staff it's open to our staff, they can go to their command officers and request the equipment at any time. I will go back and talk to the corrections administrative staff and see if we need those items. They're relatively inexpensive. We got to give our people the tools to do their job, and if they need those tools, I don't see a problem getting them.
Okay.
Mr. Berezinski?
Do all our officers have the stun guns?
The ones that are working on the road and then are working in the court services.
Not the,
And then the command staff at the jail.
that's been a great tool.
Great tool. I've seen in my tenure here that the injuries to our staff have fallen. I don't have statistics on it, but less people are getting hurt trying to handle people. And I don't know if it's news media or what, but once they threatened to bring the stun gun out, a lot of people go, hey, I'll be good.
Mr. Snyder?
I'm just curious, is there any news on the sheriff's garage? You may not be the right one to ask. Anything happening there?
Last I knew, I thought, you mean the old one?
Yes.
Yeah, Facilities was using it the last I've heard.
They are using it.
And the drain commissioner.
That's the drain commission. Okay.
Anyone else? Thanks, sir. All in favor of the motion, say yes.
Yes.
All opposed, say no. Motion carries. Old business? Any old business? Any new business? Any new business? Seeing no new business, time for public comment on a new topic. Anybody in the audience like to address the board, please come forward. Seeing none, entertain a motion.
So moved.
Thank you.
Moving seconded, all in favor?
Aye.